We live? Is this happening right now? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's get this thing moving. Click share. Click copy. Where we at? New YouTube videos. Publish. Yo, what's good, Randall? How you doing, brother? Everything good with you, bro? Oh yeah. I had to deal with some life, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really been playing at all past couple days. I hope you've been good, bro. I hope everything not to put it out there, but everything's been going well with you. All right, let's click that. Throw that there. Been mad messy. After this week should be better. That's what's up. I hope it does get better after this week. It's a lot of stuff to happen. You know what I'm saying? All right, first thing we're gonna get through is a couple tariffs, at least a couple. Lots of hospitals. Oh yeah, I can imagine, dude. That's got to be tough. Just go in there. I feel like that place kind of takes a little bit from you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, things are going pretty well with me. I'll say that though. Whoa, lagged a little bit. You know, got some random things happening right now, but we're doing well. Every time I don't feel like I can't really stream or something, I look up my look at my YouTube comments. There's always like one person who's just like, dude, I love this series, and I'm like, you know what? I have to keep going. Got to keep pushing. And the Wiz, oh yeah, it's probably been a little bit since you've seen the stats. Let me show you real quick. All right, here we at 48,830 CR. You know what I'm saying? Level 1,002, which we beat that. We got to level 1,000 like Thursday, I think it was. Last week, we got there pretty quick. Oh yeah, dude. And we finally, like, we have the CR for Inferno 8 now. Like, so we can do Inferno 8 normal dungeons, but we don't have the CR for challenge dungeons yet. Which, that's literally now, it's literally just upgrading our gear. Yeah, 4 more awakened slots, yep. Which actually we'll get another one after we do some of these. Because we're at like, I'd actually forgot to check. I think we're at like 9,000 plat or something. Something crazy. Let's double check. Yeah, 9,400. We might get 2 this week if we're lucky. Satyr DPS climbed up an extra 100 mil, still lacking a little behind your barb. Yeah, you must just really have like min-maxed for your barb. You know what I'm saying? I will say it did take me a few days, like a few days of like just straight up tinkering with stuff when I played Crusader to get my DPS up really good. Wasn't a quick thing. Damn, this guy's in the wrong Inferno. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm doing these terror rifts with my alt accounts so I can get the gems very easily. So I've got a ton of stuff to do. Wait, is everybody in the wrong Inferno? I think they are. Why didn't they go to Inferno 1? Oh wait, did I put... I forgot. I was gonna put these guys in hell too. Yeah, let me do that. Alright. This guy's in Inferno 1. I'm gonna put them in hell too. so that they can literally just AFK these Necro guys, because L2 is so easy. But I forgot to switch one of the accounts, so they got all put in Inferno. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Now we're in Hell 2. Now we can enter. This will reset your progress. That's cool. So we're gonna summon party. Boom. Still need to raid with the warband. Oh, true. Yeah, I was not on either. So look, I'm gonna be live for a while, right? And at some point, I'll be on my main, so we can do it then, or if anybody logs on, because you know I still have my main account open right here, so we can kind of do it whenever. Let's see, where are these guys at? Damn. Let's just walk. Yeah, so at least like today I wanna get as much done as I can, like without digging into basically the gold grind. So you're gonna do tariffs, our weekly gyms, and then we'll do some vaults once 7 o'clock hits. You know what I'm saying? Because that's 400,000 gold or something. Something of the sort. Which I think we still need like 20 mil ish before we can really do anything. So it's gonna take a fat minute. No cap. Oh wait, I don't even have game sounds on. No music. Since we've got the OSRS Beatz right now. If there's an easy way for me to show this, I would, but I've literally got the other 4 accounts on another screen. Maybe I can do this. I'll put OBS over here. I can close that, put that there. Just hopefully I can show the other 4 accounts. All right, throw in a display capture, and I think it's this one. Yeah. All right. There we go. Boom. There's the other 4 accounts. Or sorry, other 3. The 4th one is my main account, but he's not logged in. There we go. And so we got 99 mining as well in RuneScape. So we're done with mining. We've completed mining after 300, 400 hours. So we are now woodcutting. It's another AFK activity. Not as AFK as the mining, but it'll do. Can't complain. I should put these guys next to each other. Alright, did we get lucky? We're not lucky right off the bat. But what I'm gonna do, I'm parking these alt accounts close to each other, so they'll have a better chance of finding like what's it called, ancient elites. When the demons find you and all that, they'll kill more. They'll kill some bigger elites while I'm actually doing this on my main. Yo, what's good, Bradoose? Welcome, brother. How you doing, man? How you doing? All right, so there you go. The wood, our bag is full from wood cutting now, so gotta go empty that, which maybe you can see a little bit better while we just farm. Oh, there's an ancient elite. Why is this guy so far away? Yeah, get right there. And since these alt accounts are necros, they're actually like pretty decently leveled up, so they can literally just sit here and collect. Put this guy right here. Boom. There you go. That's how you run 4 accounts at once. Just make them necros and they don't have to do anything. So now we should just rake in the gems. We'll have to set those guys up every 15 minutes though. Something like that. 14 minutes. Once the Terror Rift expires. Ah, yes. Let's deposit the logs. You realize the leveling is so broken in DI. There's a lot of 800 to 1,000 players still in Inferno 1 or 2. Yeah, it is pretty imbalanced. I don't know, or unbalanced or whatever. Because I even had that issue myself. But in a way, it's also kind of good. Because, you know, if you're playing this game like a couple hours a day, maybe a few days a week, then you don't have to play that long to get your level super far. And if you play more stretched out like that, then you'll like hit a lot more of the weekly resets, the bi-weekly stuff, the raids, like in a more slower natural progression, which kind of helps. And so you can just do that whenever you log in for your 2 hours, and then you don't have to worry about leveling. At least that's how I feel like it'd play out. You're still Inferno 1, you're mid 800s. Make sure you're doing your what's it called? Your dungeons. That's how I basically was able to skyrocket through, like, maybe up to Inferno 4 with CR. Just from doing like 15 maybe challenge dungeons every time you get to the new Inferno. You know, you can get unlucky, it might take a little bit more than that, but and once you get to like Inferno 4, the CR, it starts to get a lot harder just to get the CR for the next level. Like significantly harder. Alright, how many gems are we at now? 6. Yeah, and I think we can get all 32 today. Or is it 36? 36. You do 3 every day. I think you see her for I2, but not unlocked. Oh, I see. Well, you're on my server, so you can make use of the friendly people in world chat. Just ask someone to carry you to unlock it. No shame in that, I'll tell you that much. How am I dropping frames? Hold up. Let me turn off my cursor, maybe? I think it doesn't know how to handle all these accounts at the same time. Can I change my bitrate maybe just for a little bit? Maybe that'll work. Yo, what's good, Cerebel? How you doing? Why is this still here? You should unlock some first. Stay for someone. Got your alt unlocked Sunday night. Unlocked all the way up to I8. Were you able to get that for the alt? But there you go. There you go. Reduce Cerebel's helping out as well. Hey, if you need me to, I'll hop on my main account real quick and help out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not above it. Alright. First Terror Rift completed. Let me send this guy over here real quick. You catch your rewards from defense and wild brawl in the event. Nice. Actually, I haven't done any wild brawl. Maybe I'll do some of that as well. Usually we do it at like 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? We hit the 3 a.m. wild brawl sessions on my main account, but even that didn't work out. There's nobody playing. Nobody that we knew. Here you go. Here I can just AFK here for a second. You know what I'm saying? Collect a little bit. Relax. Make sure my stream's not broken. There we go. This look crazy or what? Make that a little bit bigger too. Maybe we can do that. Something like that. Is that still in the way, maybe? Yeah, that's probably better. That one's probably a little bit better. Oh, nice. You finally got to save your pet, Randall. Increase skill damage, crit damage, active. Ooh. That's really good, bro. I'm envious. The savior pet I have is basically just for savior on my main account. He has the wrong skill at 170 for the stats or the traits or whatever. You can only do low level unlocks right now until you get some more essence mastery. I see. Because you're still farming. Wait, what did you class change to, Cerebel? Hey, nice. Your Essence 4. That's really good. Essence Mastery 4. It's really, really good. Getting that full damage and full cooldown reduction from your stuff with that. Hey, it was only 48k plat. Nice. Someone else was asking me to help them pick to buy a pet, a savior pet. And I think they were like, is between 120k and 140k, but I was telling them, like, bro, it's not worth it. Just for savior. Like, the pets didn't have anything else. Oh, you swapped to BK. Nice. I've got to do that one of these days. Oh, these guys are done. So we just enter. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure we're still wood cutting. Chop, chop real quick. And then these guys can just chill. You know, I'll put one right there. One right there. One right there. Can't wait for next Mirrored. It's such a huge event in F2P account. It really is. Especially if you get lucky. There's been a lot of people message me like they got super lucky. Like, what do I do with these gems? I'm like, you just lucked out, man. You've got an immediate like 200 gem power now. Do you know if there's gonna be one soon or anything? Because I mean, I've got 7 crests saved up. right now. And if there is a mirrored event, I will buy the two weekly from the shop, but I usually don't buy it. I think it's usually, for me right now, a waste of plat. I'd rather spend the plat getting my gear awakened. But I think once I do awaken all my gear, I'll buy the crests. Probably September. Ooh. I might save those then. I just don't want to use them. And then, you know, before I finish the challenge, I still need a bunch more gem power or whatever. And then I've already used them, and then mirrored event comes around, I only have like 3, you know. I need to run my crests at some point. I need to see if I can get lucky, because then I can use my caloric fragments in a different way and all that, you know what I'm saying? The last one was mid-August. We're at least 2 weeks away. So it's like kind of a monthly thing, right? Has that, I don't know if that's been like officially stated or anything, but that's how it seems. Put this guy right here. And then I can also like just walk by these guys and pick up some fragments. Usually not official. It's gone longer, but generally, yeah. Because I remember reading that or hearing that, or someone said that, but I wasn't sure if it was an official statement. I mean, it makes sense for them to do them like this. Because, like, technically, not only does it helps the free-to-play players out, right? You know, we get the double crests, but it also makes Blizzard money. Because, so at least there's going to be a lot of people who might just buy like 2-3 crests just to get themselves to 10, you know what I'm saying? I've done that many times where like I'll have saved up on my main account, you know, 6 crests, and then it's like, oh, mirrored comes out, I need 4 more, fine, I'll just buy this $4 pack or whatever, something like that. So it's definitely a business move as well. You keep your mails for the last... Oh, you kept the mail, really? It's a little, like a little trophy, I guess. Yo, what's good, Lucifer? How you doing, man? Welcome. We are, trying to get these daily gems as well. We also are capping our terrorists at the same time. Currently. I've got my 3 alt accounts in here with me just to fill the party up. So you know what the dates are. That's very smart. I'm glad you did that. I'm not gonna lie. It's very smart. Because now we can know with a little bit more certainty. I guess also what you could do is go look up, maybe Indez probably has a video from every single mirrored event too. Maybe Echo too, as well. There's usually always a video for most people around mirrored events. At least with like a news post or something. Like a news YouTube video, I should say. And Produce does the same. Hey, you guys are more planned out than me. Rocking my Tempest build, still need level, but you one-shot everything. Hey, that's what's up, dude. I'm glad it works out for you. Glad I could help, bro. That is my main goal. And then soon you can start, once you start, you know, leveling up everything, and you can get all your reforges down, get a little nerdy with it. That's when I really started enjoying the game. So let's do stuff like that. Mainly the reforges. Alright, see, look, this is beautiful because I can kind of just stand here. If I need a second, you know, I can just AFK with the boys over here. Check how many gems I've gotten. 9 so far. I can just relax. Is this ethical gameplay? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It works for me. And I'm in hell too, so I'm not griefing anybody. There's nobody in here. You haven't played in 6 months. 1200 rezo, free to play, 3 mil deeps. Yeah, that's very good. That is very good. Especially 1.2k res. And since you've been playing it, like you said, you haven't played in 6 months, but you've still been playing for a while. In general. So you can probably do a lot more like min-maxing with your account. Trying out different gem combinations, or maybe you've saved up a bunch of reforged studs as well, on top of everything. I'm trying to remember, I don't know if I think you're in my Discord. I think I saw you in there. But if you go to the Tempest section, there's a bunch of Tempests that are free to play or like low spender, and they'll post their DPS all the time. I'm always talking about it. Almost got your first 10k plat for Awakened slot. Hell yeah, dude. Especially if you can put it on a piece of gear that's going to give you like cooldown reduction or something like that on a skill you need it. Feels so good. Like I've pretty much, not yet, but I've pretty much gotten 100% uptime on my slow time skill. Simply because of the Awaken slots. Give me all that cooldown reduction. Yeah, you checked there, nice. Seems like the Discord has been popping as well. Got it from selling Terror Essence. That's what I'm about to do too. About to get another one as well. I need like 600 gold, 600 platinum. Something like that. Which technically I'll get from the Battle Pass. Eventually. Mate, you have all your reforge done. You just need to, the level you're at 900 at the moment. Oh, okay. I see. It can be kind of tough if you've already been playing your account, because you might not have like a bunch of C rifts, challenge rifts to do. Although if you do, that's a ton of XP right there. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky to save a bunch of them for when I got close to level 1000, and I just spammed like 70 levels, got a bajillion XP to get to level 1000. I was lucky with Flagship Plan. Yeah, that is true as well. In the beginning, like when you first hit Paragon, you have more than 8x. You might even have more than 15x multiplier. You have a 15x XP multiplier for a long time. Dude, I was coming out of the Fractured Plane with like 90 million XP. From like, maybe like 15 minutes or less, 90 million XP. And then once I got to like 8x multiplier, it was still like 25 mil, something like that. So yeah, definitely lucked out. Which that was kind of planned. I kind of planned that because I know how good the fractured plane is for leveling. So I was like, now that fractured plane's out, I have to start this account like officially. You know what I'm saying? So I can make use of this event. You've only done to level 10 challenge rift? Whoa. Dude, that's so much XP right there. Be level 1,000 today if you just knock all of those out. Not even gonna lie. Did I grind for the runes on my Tempest or a Copper Market? I have gotten all of those as a drop. Although I think the chest one. So the one that I'm wearing on my chest, I crafted. I think I bought one of the cheap runes to craft it or something like that. So I had a Lego rune in there, but I wanted the next one. So I bought a dupe to craft that. I think that's how I did it. But I have extra legendary runes in my inventory. So I've gotten very, very lucky with drops. I also did a crazy amount of challenge dungeons for legendary runes. You know what I'm saying? Just hours and hours and hours and hours of spamming. You missed out on the event, Lucifer. Unfortunate. Yo, what's up, WC Cockadoo? You're leveling a whiz. Can I show you the essence for this farm? Yeah, I got you. Luckily, I have killed all the destroyed all the spires. Here, I'll go to the. I can show it on screen if you want to screenshot it. Also, so you can take this one, but also if you go to my Discord, which no, I swear I thought I linked to this. Alright, so if you're not in my Discord, it's in the description of the live stream. And I'm also going to pin it right now. Hold up. Here it is. Copy. Boom. Alright. So what you can do is check the Wizard Builds channel, because Tiffany1981 came in here. He joined the Discord and he's been putting up all of his builds. But here, I'll show you mine as well. This is it right here. These are the essences. I think you can see all that pretty easily, yeah. The main thing, like, I'm using this Lost Seconds main hand, which normally you'd use something else that's giving you damage, but because it's a newer account, I want the slow time cooldown so that I can have close to 100% uptime on that. Which, like I was saying, I'm pretty close. You need OTH the helm and shoulders. Dude, I've gotten so lucky with OTH. I think I've gotten 4 OTHs. I'm not gonna lie. I want the ROM though, with the beneficial effect. I think it's the ROM, RAUM. It's either that one or the TAHT. Because yeah, but the 4% cooldown reduction is very, very nice. I won't lie. Alright, let's get these bad boys back in here. Confirm. Enter. Alright, we've done 3. Yo, how's it going, Muhammad? Missed the streams? Hey, my bad, brother. We're back. I had to take a couple days for myself, but we're back. And I'm rejuvenated, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get a lot of stuff done. So right now we're I've got my other 3 alts open. We're doing tariffs and also collecting all the gems that we need. Our daily gems. And we're pretty backed up, so we're gonna get a ton of these. Where can you get the materials to craft an ancient helmet? So you can only get them from raids, and then from the battle pass. So you get one. Where's it at? So you get some from these chests, this last one, and then you also get some from your daily 3 dungeons. That's the only place you can get the stuff. But if you're doing Vanguard or Hellslayer bounties, Oblivion Pillars, Terrorists, you can actually get the helmet as a drop. It's incredibly rare. I'd say probably as rare as getting like a 5 out of 5 gem, if I had to guess. But you can get them to drop like that as well. And you have to make sure you have to have Inferno 7 or Inferno 8 unlocked, and you need to have the level. So if you want to get Inferno 8 helmet pieces, you have to do Inferno 8 raids. That's the only way you'll get those. Like Cerebral saying, I7, I8. Yo, namaste. Hi, hello. How you doing? Welcome. Did you eat rice today? I can't remember what it was in Nepali. You're getting I8 pieces in the 5th I7 raid now that you're... Yeah. Oh yeah, once you reach the next level, every raid will give you Inferno 8. It's pretty nice. Hopefully enjoy the time off. I did enjoy it. Little couple day break. But we're right back into it. Hard. Can't slack too much. Let's go to the drive-through. The drive-through Stygian fragments real quick. Since we can just walk over here and pick up a bunch of stuff. Boom. I think Inda said one of his claimers brought 1100 TS, didn't get a single ancient drop. Yikes, dude. That's what I'm saying. It might be more rare than a 5 out of 5. I know a couple people who were unfortunate enough to get the drop on their alt accounts, you know what I'm saying? So the alt luck does exist with the ancient helms, I can tell you that much. I mean, I think I've only like personally seen around like 5 or so. 5 people get the drop. You ate rice? Nice. That's what's up. What's good, Fabio? My boy. How you doing? You've been in the raid with 2 ancient helm drops? Wow. And he's Cerebell, you should join my raids when we do raids. Maybe you're the lucky charm. Oh yeah, the bit rate's tanking after that. There we go. $120 plat on your server? Wait, for 1 Terra Essence is 120 plat? Dude. You can always sell yours for 400 over here. And if you try to buy them, you're probably never going to see any on the market. They're always bought out. Literally always. I mean, for a while, there was a guy running a bot. Literally. just so he could get his terror essence. That's kind of crazy. Sarabeth got it dropped. It's okay, you doubted she'd get 100 on her own. Hey, it's inevitable. Like, if you don't play that much, I feel like you'll at least get it by the last week, you know? So you can make use of it for a few days. That's not too bad. It's really nice to get it dropped a little early because it's a lot of CR, and that CR you're not gonna ever get until you reach like the next Paragon level. So like for my main, I think I might have the CR for the last boss in Inferno 8 if I had that drop. If I was lucky enough. What's the news here? Plans for today? Alright, so right now we're just doing Terror Rifts. We got the alts in here for the gyms. So we need to do our 10. We're slowly catching up on all of our gyms as well. So that we can go sell all that stuff, get another Dawning Echo. So we'll have 5 on the account. Then we're going to do our daily gyms. Then we'll do raids. And we'll just farm from there. Have some fun. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Darkness? How you doing? You have 130 stack, no one buys it. Dude, I'm gonna have to take a vacation over to your server. Go buy out the market. Whale out. Am I out already? Yes. This account, we got the CR for I8. I think it was on Saturday. Either Saturday or Friday night. But we don't have the CR for like I8 dungeons. Or sorry, I8 challenge dungeons. Only for regular dungeons. And we're running these in Hell. We're doing this in Hell too. Just so it's easier. Because we're really just here to sell all the stuff. I'm going to craft all the gear I need once we're there. Alright, that's all the spires. Let's go salvage our inventory. They need to sleep with our i7 ancient mats. I agree, bro. They really do. Because they're just gonna sit there forever. I mean, maybe it's like maybe you can make another helmet because you can use your new Inferno 8 materials can turn into Inferno 7. So maybe like eventually you can make another one of those helms, make like the PvP one. And that drop in CR might not be too bad at that point, but that's like wishful thinking, kind of. I was also trying to think of something they could do with what's it called? The Voidblood Slag. Once you reach like level 70, because you can't upgrade it anymore. They could add like another enchant system for your demonic remains using the Voidblood Slag. So you know you open up your Heliquary, same interface, and you can reroll one of the magic attributes on a remain with Voidblood Slag. Maybe some coins, you know, just for whatever reason. You feel me on that? Your plan is to awaken all your gear, start working on legendary gems. Hell yeah, bro. I'm almost there too. Gotta have 5. That'd be sick. That's what I'm saying, dude. So I think that's why Diablo hasn't partnered with me yet. They don't wanna implement all these sick ideas I have. I'll fix their game for them, dude. I swear. You can't get past Inferno 7. Are you talking about the boss? Are you able to get a carry for the boss, or is it the CR? Because, I mean, I'll tell you what, the CR, it took me a lot. I had to do a lot of purging the depths to get activity points, which gives me, you know, 5 CR every time I level up. Very repetitive, but honestly very worth it. So if you need some CR, you can try that. You know what I'm saying? Not a bad idea. BSJ 4 stars, 60k plat. Wow. Yeah, dude, that market seems pretty dead, not gonna lie. But dude, hey, before you leave that server, make sure you buy everything you want. It's gonna be it's gonna be very expensive when you transfer. Survivor's Bane's coming back. Nice. I really like Survivor's Bane. I'm not gonna lie. Get all the essences. True. I mean, I kind of have all the essences now. I don't really know. I don't know if I need that many from I8. But I should be able to craft a lot. Looney for president. Listen. I can't be no president. I'm not one of the shiny, all right? I could be a leader, but not the president. You got lucky this time. 4 Legos in bestiary. Wow. I don't, that's the type of stuff you only see during the double Legos event. You unlocked Inferno Way, but your CR is 300 below. Yeah, that's how I was for a very long time. It took a very long time to get that last few hundred CR. But like I said, I was purging the depths. So if you check your ancestral tableau in the Seeker's Path, if you're like me and your conversion rate is very high, like maybe even like 250% is still worth it. 200%. Just go purge the depths over and over and over, and you can gain a bunch of extra CR like that. I'm probably gonna keep doing a bunch of that intermittently, because that extra CR is so nice, and it's just like from thin air basically. Oh, these guys spawned in like the same, almost the same spot. I'm so glad. Never mind, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna jinx it. We'll just let it keep working. You're currently farming Verge and Towers. That's very, very good things to be doing right now. Some of the best, I'll say that. Maybe you get some luck with the runes in the tower. That's something I might also do. Do a little bit of tower today. Because if I can get a lucky rune drop, man, that'll change my life. You know what I'm saying? Be able to buy whatever I want. So I think at this rate, any legendary rune that I can sell will just get me to all 8 awakened slots, which is pretty sick. There we go. And I get the Stygian fragments very quickly in Hell too. It's pretty nice. Like normally I'd have everything by like 4 minutes left. Some Lego runes sell for 200,000 plus. Oh yeah, the big boy ones. You'd kill for one? Dude, I'd kill for one as well. I would love that. Like, I've had very, very good luck on my main account with legendary runes. I've gotten maybe 12 to drop in total. But none of them were the crazy 100,000 plus plat ones. They were all... I used them all at first, everyone that I could. But the few that I could sell were only 40k or so. And it was never early on. So I didn't get to take advantage of like the new item pricing where people will just pay whatever the hell for no reason. Ooh, Rotolite. How many gems are we at? Alright, 12 and 12. So we need 12 more. I'm not sure if we'll do... We might do all 10. We'll see where the next one is. If the next one's Frozen Tundra, that'd be sick. Yo, what's good, Klitschko? How you doing? I'm doing fantastic right now. I'm ready to kick off the grind. Oh my god, 92 woodcutting, by the way. We're halfway to 99. Anybody feel me on that? I'm trying to max out the account. So in another 700 in-game hours, I'll have a maxed out old school RuneScape account. What's the benefit of donning Echo? So once you buy one, you slot one in, and you put in a rank 4 or higher gem, you get this extra effect from the legendary essence. So the essence itself was giving me slow time cooldown reduced by 7.2%, and the awakening is giving me an extra 10% cooldown reduction, and that's just for that one essence. For some of them, like this one, this is the awaken slot is giving me 10% lightning nova damage, and you get all of those. They add up very nicely. You get a bunch of cooldown reduction, a bunch of damage from them. SRC is next. Oh no, that one sucks. Not a SRC fan, I'll say that much. Which difficulty am I playing? Terror? Hell 2. Yeah, I'm running these in Hell 2, which is why it looks so unfathomably easy. Yeah, if I was in Inferno 8, it would be a lot harder. It's not really worth it at the current stage of the account, I should say. Here, we can just sit here for a second, collect a little bit. What am I doing on RuneScape today? Mining? No, we completed mining. We are done with mining. It's going to be very hard to see, but I have level 99 mining. Finally. It has been achieved. You know what I'm saying? So, we're moving on to the next AFK skill, which is woodcutting. We're chopping this giant redwood tree. Which maybe you can kind of see that. Giant redwood tree. You know what I'm saying? Started playing DR properly, now you're bouncing classes. You don't know what to claim for which class from HS event. This is what I would say. I would say you could even flip a coin. Pick your two, like, whatever two classes you have the most fun with, and just stick with one of them until you are caught up with everybody. Until you reach server Paragon level, you're in the same difficulty with everybody. And then by then, you'll understand all the classes a little bit more because you're going to be playing with everybody. you'll see, you know, some person's gonna do a bajillion damage. You're like, I want to do that too. Boom, pick that class, something like that. I recommend sticking with one for a while, and then swap after you have got it leveled up pretty well. And if you pick, let's say you're picking between like Tempest and DH, which if you start building DH first and then switch to Tempest, you're gonna have a very good time, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They use a lot of the same bonuses, the same gems, all that. That's why I think it was so easy. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm only here to get Terror Essence to sell. And also, you know, daily gems. That's going to happen slowly. What will Terror provide? And that's basically, that's all it'll provide, basically. You know, I get a little bit of the bonus gold and scraps and stuff, a little bit of XP. But in terms of, like, the Legos, I'm not going to get any good Legos. It'll just give me extra flowing crystals or whatever they're called. Flowing shards. Some more loyalty points so I can maybe buy some more essences down the line when I need to. Hey, good night, hi, hello. Yeah, I knew it was super late when I saw you in here. I was like, wow. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good night. You started with tried Necro for a bit, didn't like it, went back to Wiz, now you're DH. I see. You might have a better time for now with DH than Wizard. Just because Wizard is very squishy, and with DH, you know, you can stay far back a little bit. Makes it a little bit easier to stay alive in like dungeons and stuff. But if you do switch to Wizard, make sure you stick it out, because you're going to need to farm a lot of legendary items to get all the essences you need, unless you get lucky. I don't know how much you've already done with Wizard. Because it took me like 30 hours, maybe, you know, I'll say like 25 hours just to get this one essence, the one helmet essence. And it's the most necessary essence of the build. But really any build. Alright. Last boss of this one. And we're gonna have to go to Shasar C, unfortunately. Level 1003, by the way. You're a bit close now, but you're still running the orange quests. I see. You can't make the wrong mistake, you know what I'm saying? As long as you play something you're having fun with, it won't really matter what class you're playing. But yeah, like you said, you're still doing the orange quest, so you can still learn a bunch about how the classes work and all that. And whenever you do switch, it's never gonna be like too late, or you're never gonna miss out on anything. Nice, you got really lucky with the BKS PvE. That is such a relief. That's the biggest part. Because then you can actually enjoy a little bit while you're essence mastery farming. When you have the PvE essences. That's how I felt when I played Crusader for a little bit, because I got all the essences that would make farming very chill. So I was able to just actually enjoy myself a little bit while farming. The first time I swapped to Satyr, it was not like that, so I gave up. Second time around was a lot better. Your next class will probably be DH, but you love Tempest. Dude, I might switch to DH here. Maybe today even. We'll see how it goes. Because I'm in the same boat as you. I really like Tempest, but I think DH does a little bit better in PvP. And I still need to get to Legend, but, you know, I have a lot of time to get to Legend. I'm not super rushed with that. But we are going to do some PvP on the main account today, that's for sure. We'll stream for a pretty long time. We started late, had a little break, so we'll be live for a while. Let me just carry the boys over here so we can set them up to just basically AFK farm. I'm also kind of disappointed with the new Tempest essences. I had waited so long to get the main hand, the Rolling Surf main hand. I farmed so many legendary items. Finally got it. I threw on the essence, and then Rolling Surf was active for like not even a second. And it had some weird cooldown. And I was just immediately disappointed. So it's like, alright. Just basically wasted my time. Because I was excited to try that out. So I guess we might just go back to DH. I can't really get disappointed by DH. Because I'm not expecting something crazy, you know? Alright, those boys are going to be farming. Let's move on to the next spire. Fabio, you saying if I go DH, you'll go DH too? You do it together, is that what you're saying? I think Ugly Mo said the same thing. If I go DH, he'll go DH. Yo, what's good, friend Albert? You don't like it too? It's too short? Exactly. I thought it was going to be like a new Rolling Surf essence you can use, like Skin Parter, except, you know, for that whole 10 seconds, any damage you deal from behind a target does more. Which, that would be very good. Or at least potentially have some use. But you shoot like 4 backbreaker bolts, and then it's over. Not the best. Definitely could be better. Damn, why have we got to run so far? This RC sucks. Alright, we're gonna kill this boss. Pick up this Terror Essence. That's what's up. Go hang out with the boys while these guys farm me up. There we go, beautiful. This is the good kind of AFK farming. Where it works out in my favor. Those guys will just indefinitely farm. Go kill this. Ooh, let's